presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie, that's Shaq. This is 2K Sports.
We are in Atlanta, Georgia, the home nest for the Hawks. It's an interconference matchup right here. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they
wasn't expected from most. This was a team that had low expectations, but a really quick start here.
Yeah, a pleasant surprise to start the season. They've gotten off on the right foot, and, we may have to revise our expectations for this club. They look pretty tough right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Here is Korver. 9 points last game, and that one's good. You don't really think of them as a three-point shooting team in general, but Steve, the Hawks were not shy at all about throwing up three-point shots last year.
Well, some of that was due to injuries, Kevin. They had to adapt their style of play, and by the playoffs, they were launching threes like at a record rate. I think 44 in one game against the Pacers.
A nice shot by Lynn.
For three.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mack, the pass to Horford. Kicks to Korver. From 10 feet out. Rebound the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And, Kevin, despite the outcome, I think they got to be feeling pretty good coming into this game. There were a lot of positives they can take away from that performance.
Yeah, you can't dwell on the final score in that case. You have to think about the things you did well and build on those. Now
here's Kobe. He's coming off a 37-point game against Golden State. The shot is off. Here is Korver, defended by Bryant. Korver dishes to Mack. Bryant comes with the double team. Here's Korver. Bryant with the rebound.
Pretty good defense there. That's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Mack. And it's good off the glass.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Well, there was a lack of discipline on their part in that game, guys. They committed a lot of silly fouls, and it hurt them.
It sure did. They just didn't seem to figure out how to defend without fouling, Steve. That was just almost hard to comprehend.
Got that bucket in no time at all. The Lakers trail. Lynn kicks to Hill. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Mack, defended by Lynn. Horford the pass to Korver. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mack. Fires the 3. Here's Horford. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Feeds to Lynn. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's Mack. 8 points his last outing. Millsap kicks to Carroll. He dishes it to Korver. Lets it go with a 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Millsap's got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent timing on that tip in. That's something that makes him so good. Just great timing in the air around the basket. A gift.
Shots good by Boozer.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Hawks leading. Here's Mack. Millsap a screen. Millsap a screen on Lynn, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way the league is going, but more emphasis now on spreading the floor, so Millsap fits in easier. He can always find somebody to guard.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Nice work there coming off the screen. Bryant's got his second basket of the night.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time. And for Millsap, frankly, his height has really never been an issue. I mean, this is a guy who was a big-time rebounder throughout his days in college. But even though he's only 6'7", that 7-foot wingspan helps, and he's strong enough to hold his own with most forwards in the league.
Here's Carroll. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. No good with the triple.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Outside Bryant, the three. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. 7 points for Kobe Bryant. No question, guys, that Millsap can rebound and defend the power forward position with the best of them.
Yeah, you remember he led the NCAA in rebounding all 3 of his seasons at Louisiana Tech. So this guy has a nose for the ball.
Here's Mack. Horford with a screen on Lynn. The dish to Carroll. Here is Korver. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Carroll. The Lakers with the rebound. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
These two teams are effectively strangers to each other. Only 2 meetings all season. This is their first one, and then they'll play one more down the road.
Now here's Kobe. 7 points in the game. Back to Lynn. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Hill. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Mack. It's a 4-point ball game. So, Clark, as Steve was saying, they don't see each other that much. What does that mean as you analyze it to the approach that a team takes coming into a game like this?
Well, you know what? It probably means they don't have specific game plans tailored in a detailed manner for each other, so you have to go back to your general principle a little more when you play opponents you're not as familiar with. And you also then would have to make more adjustments on the fly, I would think.
Here's Lynn, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Kobe attacking. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Out left to the wing. And the pass to Mack. Now the feed to Korver. Pass to Carroll. Into Horford. Here's Korver. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Korver's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Outside, Kobe. And the layup is good. Bryant's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Mack dishes to Millsap. Horford with the screen on Lynn. Kobe comes with the double team. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because, 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
It's blocked. Now Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. In low to Boozer, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Here's Carroll. Boozer with the rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. The Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable factoid here, folks, that was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
Here is Korver following the basket by Kobe Bryant, and that one's good.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Lakers leading by 4. 1:36 left in the first quarter, and he gets the bucket. Bryant got 13 points. And for the Lakers last season, Steve, with the departure of Dwight Howard, you knew the team on paper had less talent, but the hope was that the chemistry would improve.
And I thought it did. The chemistry was good. Kevin, they just didn't have enough talent. And when Kobe and Nash went down, it didn't matter who was out there, who was coaching. You know, it was just going to be a situation where they were not going to be able to win enough games.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
A lot of times when a great player hangs it up, they take some time to find themselves or just relax. But Kobe said last season that he wants to stay heavily involved in the NBA when his playing days are over. Not a huge surprise if you think about just how competitive he is.
And Clark, for Kobe in his post-playing career, you have to think he would like to stay involved with the Lakers on some level, given that he has spent his whole career, really his most formative years with the organization.
You know, that could be true, Kevin, from a front office standpoint, but if he wants to try his hand at coaching, he might have to be open to moving around for a little bit.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Beasley sets a screen for Teague. Beasley up top. He's guarded by Davis. They get it back. Misses in close.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
Now, here is Young. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Teague with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Scott with a screen on Nash. Teague. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Now here's Nash. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. And it's blocked by Scott. Heaves it up. The shot is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top, leading by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Tune in Sunday, November 23rd. David Lee and the Golden State Warriors take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's the real deal.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Cephalosha is out there with Beasley. Then there's Teague. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Scott in at the 5 down low. And here's Nash after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague. And Nash, here we go. The kick out to Young. Randall with the ball. Scott's there. Fades away. And he gets it to go. Randall's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, this is an important game for him, guys. He's back in his hometown. I think that could be a factor. You know, he's around a lot of friends and family. Maybe getting a little home cooking, but you always want to play well when you're in front of your own crew. Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Nash, the pass to Kelly. He feeds it to Randall. Out to Nash. Shoots the three. That doesn't go either for Nash.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Here's Bazemore. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And here's Cephalosha for three. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Cephalosha's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Nash kicks to Young. Randall with the ball. Here's Kelly. Gets an open look and hits. Kelly's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Atlanta's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Teague dishes to Bazemore. That's a two from Cephalosha. A rebound by the Lakers. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nash the pass to Davis. Randall with the ball. Scott's there. That's good from Randall on the assist by Davis.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Now, here is Young. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
I'm interested in what happens with that Pistons game. Guys, that's a good matchup.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Kelly kicks to Randall. Passes to Young. Lakers passing it around. And he gets it to go.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside T. He kicks to Bazemore. Dishes it to Cephalosha. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
So it's the Lakers now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Here's Nash. Again, Nash missing.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Outside T. In Atlanta again with the bucket. And Coach Budenholzer, two-sport athlete at Pomona, golf and basketball, also graduated with a triple major in politics, philosophy, and economics. It sounds just like you at Arizona.
Similar, only different. You know, shortly after college, Budenholzer actually took over as the video coordinator for the Spurs, and that's where his career took off. He ended up spending 19 seasons alongside Greg Popovich, winning 4 titles, and now here he is coaching the Atlanta Hawks.
Young dishes to Randall. In low to Davis. Randall kicks to Young. Young left side. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I loved what became of Nick Young last year in L.A. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole league kind of loved watching him play and referring to him by that nickname.
That free throw good from Young.
And Nick Swaggy Young, they call him. Swaggy P, never swaggier than last season. Top scoring rate of his career and some of the best efficiency as well. He had some huge nights.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Scott. Millsap comes in for Michael Beasley. Jamari Carroll's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Max subbed in for T. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of Lin's sanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
And nobody certainly will ever forget Lin's sanity, but it would be asking, I think, too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris. And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's often, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
The Hawks making a switch here. Korver's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Boozer's checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. Korver kicks to Carroll. Fades and shoots. The Lakers with the rebound. Outside Bryant. Intercepted. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Millsap. And that one hits back iron. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bryant passes to Lin. The kick out to Bryant. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Well, Kobe has always had an alpha personality, but I don't think he came into the league as a natural leader. He was more of a loner. And as his career has worn on, he's realized the need to really engage his teammates for the good of the team.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Boozer with the screen for Bryant. Kicks it to Boozer. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Boozer, and another basket for the Lakers.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
The Hawks trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And Bryant kicks to Johnson. Boozer against Millsap. Johnson, that's for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Lakers lead by 3. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Millsap a screen on Lin. Korver dishes to Mack. Millsap left side. Here's Korver. The rebound by the Lakers. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lin kicks to Johnson. Left side, Bryant. Outside, Lin. Pass to Johnson. Lakers passing it around. Now here's Bryant. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to go.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Sheldon.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
Yeah, they did a great job last year of sharing the ball, pushing the ball in transition, and really spreading out the scoring, and they were very productive as a team.
So it's the Lakers now. Kobe kicks to Sacre. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Sacre's got his first basket of the night.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Robert Sacre, a powerful 7-footer, likes to operate on that left block where he's got a combination of a right-hand hook and also that turnaround jump shot. So he's got some options.
1:39 left now here in the second. Back the pass to Horford. And yes, sir, that one drops. Horford's got 6.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Kobe. Feeds it to Hill. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Lynn. Rebound by the Hawks. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Sacre, not a great shooter. He looks to stay around the rim.
Yeah, and while he plays with a lot of energy, Kevin, he's not the most explosive guy, so I expect him to continue to keep working on that touch and his ability to finish.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Millsap. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too. You know, there aren't a lot of easy matchups out in the Western Conference. Top to bottom, the West is loaded. But Hawks did a great job of beating some of the weaker teams out West when they get seeded.
And for a lot of teams in the East, that is all you can do, Clark. Just beat the weaker teams in the West.
Well, that's a concession I know a number of teams in the East don't necessarily want to make. But if you're middle of the road East team like the Hawks, that's really all you can try to hope for.
Now here's Johnson. Now the dish to Kobe. Left side, Kobe. Al Horford with the rebound.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
To the wing right side. Here's Carroll. The layup off target. From the other side of the floor. No good. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Hawks lead by 3.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Carlos Boozer. And Carlos, this is a game that's...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And the basket by Kobe.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
The Hawks leading. Mag dishes to Millsap. And it's sent back by Hill. Outside, Kobe. Boozer with a screen for Kobe.
Oh! Hammer time!
Wow.
Hammer time!
And he bangs it home with one hand. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
Mack. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Horford kicks to Mack. Here is Korver, guarded by Kobe. Boozer with the rebound.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Here's Lynn. They shoot again, and the call will be against Al Horford. So it's the Lakers now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Tries yet again. That's good. 7 points here for Lynn.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
The Hawks trail by 3. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said, we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. Now here's Millsap, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for Paul Millsap.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Johnson down low. Millsap covering. Lynn. They grab their own miss. Boozer passes to Lynn. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
It's still early on in the new basketball season for Atlanta. Here's where they sit in the NBA stats. 4th in blocks, 14th in opponent offense. And then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
This is a team, Clark, and you talked about the shot blocking. This is a team that really has become a defensive-minded group. They rotate well. They cover up for one another. And when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
You sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. It's stolen by Johnson. Goes up, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team, actually back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. You really love his skill level. There's not much he can't do. He gets up and down. He's a terrific passer, and his mid-range jumper is spot on.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. Now here's Nash. The pass to Boozer. Lets it fly from 18. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And that's now 8 points for Carlos Boozer. The Hawks trail by 6. And Mack kicks to Cephalosha. Mack dishes to Bazemore. Hawks passing it around. Here's Horford. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-3 run. Hill left side. Deflects the pass. Johnson, the pass to Nash. Nash left side. Lock at 6. Again, the Lakers.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
Yeah, some players and teams even shy away from that mid-range jumper, but this team seems to have it dialed in from that range.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Jeremy Lin. Doris?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Lakers provided some information. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him, it'll be a short one.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Beasley comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Teague in for Matt. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Ryan Kelly comes in for Wesley Johnson. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Bazemore. Here is Nash. 5 points in the game. To the left wing. Kelly kicks to Nash. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Now here's Nash. There's the feed to Kelly. Nash dishes to Young. That one rolling around and rims out. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Knocks it loose. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Bazemore passes to Teague. It's Beasley on the wing. Beasley right side. 6 to shoot. Good. Beasley's got his first points of the game. Lakers leading by 6. Nash outside. Young outside. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Again, Young missing. For Atlanta, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road was due to the fact that they just always seemed to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games well.
Now here's Nash. 5 points in the game. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Atlanta, 6 games out.
Seeing where the Hawks are, you know, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they're going to have to do so pretty quickly.
Max checked in for Atlanta. Kobe's checked in for the Lakers.
As you said, the Lakers would get in trouble in a lot of road games because they would have trouble finishing teams off as the game wore down.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 21. Fires from the line. That one wide left. The Hawks trail by 6. Cephalosha kicks to Mack. In the corner, Bazemore with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. You know, Clark, when you can't finish teams on the road, it's hard to get wins. You can never leave a home team in a game.
You know, I'm not sure what it was with the Lakers last year, but as you guys said, a lot of games were lost by them after the half on the road. And some of that, I think, is just, again, not having quite enough talent to be able to sustain good play over a long period of time, especially on the road.
Here's Mack. He's got 10. Beasley outside. Beasley right side. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Kobe dishes to Davis. He feeds it to Kelly. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. The Hawks trail by 8. Scott with a screen on Bryant. Mack the pass to Cephalosha. And Mack kicks to Cephalosha. Inside to Beasley. From the left block, he sends it through. Beasley's got his second bucket.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Outside Bryant. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The fourth spot held by the Lakers.
You know, some teams live and die by the three, but it's important to be able to utilize the three-point shot. It's a great weapon in the game of basketball. And this coach has given this team freedom to look at the three-pointers on a regular basis, and they're pretty good at it.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 21. Fires from deep. No luck. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Scott can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 6. The drive by Bryant. Misses from close range.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
It's stolen by Davis.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Bryant dishes to Davis. Kobe kicks to Young. Lakers passing it around. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bazemore. He's got 5. Passes it to Cephalosha from outside the arc. Beasley kicks to Cephalosha. It's stolen by Randall. Dishes to Young.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Here's Korver. No good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Coming up this Saturday night, November 22nd, Darren Williams and
now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Johnson.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll. And it's Mack in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Boozer. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Boozer's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Lakers. The Hawks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Mack. He kicks it to Millsap. Pass to Korver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into Al Horford. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
First team foul.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's Kobe. Hill passes to Young. Outside Bryant, 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. Bryant's got 24 points.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Hawks trail by 15. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And the shot is good.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Young dishes to Boozer. Hill left side to the middle. Kobe can't hit.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Mack kicks to Millsap. Feeds it to Mack. Millsap a screen. And it's blocked. Lakers leading by 12. Kobe goes in. Count that one. Bryant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Atlanta calls timeout. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Hill sets the screen for Bryant. Young in the corner. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Into Johnson, knocked loose, and stolen by Horford. Here's Mack, defended by Young.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
And realistically, guys, the Hawks never were going to do anything in the East, as the Pacers and Heat were the class of the conference. But, Steve, they established a winning environment in a year when they really could just, just glide it on by.
Yeah, and they gave Indiana all they could handle in that first round, too, Kevin. I think it's important to establish the style of play, which Mike Budenholzer did, and now you build off that, and you continue to grow as an organization.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Millsap a screen on Young. Kicks to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Carroll's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
There's the dish to Young. Bryant drives in. Back to Young from 12 feet out. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
And Mack kicks to Millsap. He dishes it to Mack. Out to the wing. Millsap's against Boozer. And there's the pass to Mack. Jacks up a 3. Here's Horford. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Young. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The Hawks making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Outside Bryant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer. looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the fourth quarters. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in games. Boozer, with plenty of motivation this season, to prove his worth as far as fourth quarter minutes go.
And Boozer, a rugged rebounder and interior scorer with the ability to step out and hit that mid-range jump shot. Interesting to see how he fits in.
And stolen by Horford. And Cephalosha with the chance.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And Young, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And it's Bryant in the corner. It's Hill on the wing. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kobe. Los Angeles with another miss. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Matt. Into Millsap. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Young, right side. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Carroll for 3. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Young. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here's Carroll. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Los Angeles leading by 8. Outside Bryant. The fadeaway, and that one's good. Kobe's got 11 points in the quarter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Mack. Pass to Horford. Buried from 15 feet out.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Outside, Kobe. Pick up by Hill. Bryant gets a wide open look. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
That drops. 12 points for Paul Millsap.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Hill sets the screen for Bryant. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Atlanta calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Clarkson, he's checked in for Young. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Millsap. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. The Hawks trail by 13. And Matt kicks to Horford. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Al Horford saw last season come to an end after completely tearing his right pectoral muscle. This only 2 years after a similar injury to his left pectoral. And such a terrific player, you certainly hope he can find a way to stay healthy.
Xavier Henry, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now Bryant. Left side, Bryant. Johnson dishes to Bryant. Clock at 6. Boozer trying to get open. Good. And that's 36 points for Kobe Bryant. And Horford, the Hawks' longest tenured player. Clark, probably their best player when you take a look at their entire roster. They're a different team with him healthy.
No denying that, Kevin. And with the new front office revamping the roster, going for more financial flexibility, he's the talent they've chosen to build the team around.
LA's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Henry passes to Johnson. Outside Bryant. There's the feed to Johnson. Here's Henry. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and, you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Kobe Bryant. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Henry kicks to Kobe. 3-pointer. Millsap grabs the miss. Here's Mack inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Boozer. Henry kicks to Johnson. Knocked away. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carlos, with another game tomorrow night and no day of rest, how does this team carry the momentum from this win tonight into a back-to-back game?
I think we'll be all right. We're a deep team. And for us, you know, we just take it one day at a time. We did a good job tonight. We'll get our rest tonight, and then we'll get it on tomorrow night.
Carlos, not a bad motto. Just take what's in front of you. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great